kind of a little hamstrung here because we're doing
on it, Commander.
Kind of a firing test, trying desperately not to damage something too badly. Hey everybody, welcome back to Battlestar Galactica Deadlock Reinforcement Pack. Chris here, and there's been a lot of chat about the relative strength of the Yanis versus the Ranger. I am personally on the Yanis side, but there are viewers who consider the Ranger to be a more effective weapon. And I can understand where people are coming from on that. So I decided to do a little test. We have a strike fleet in Helios Gamma, so we're going to send this fleet here. It's the fleet with our Jupiter. I've switched out the Atlas for another Artemis. Gunpowder, basically. We want gunpowder. It is also made up of a Ranger, a Yanis, and a Manticore. So we're going to not stick them one-on-one. It's going to be just use them as effectively as I can and see which one works out best. The Ranger is more expensive. The Yanis seems to have more armor. I can do a comparison after the fight if you really want me to. The Yanis has more missiles. The Ranger seems to be able to cycle them faster. It's faster than the Yanis. So they have strengths, they have weaknesses. So we're going to just see how they affect the flow of battle. I've got a feeling that their relative strengths and weaknesses are going to offset each other. And it could mean that they're just useful in different ways, which is fine with me, to be honest with you. I was so looking forward to the Yanis, I just completely bypassed the Ranger earlier in the game. Sorry. But anyway, Strike Fleet, Helios Gamma. Let's do this. I am actually looking forward to seeing how they work out against each other. I switched out the Atlas because it doesn't have as much firepower as an Artemis. That is literally the only reason. The Atlas is a good ship as far as I'm concerned, but it's just one of those things. I'm going to put these two together. They're going to be doing their thing, so we're going to work them like that. This is going to be great. It's got this lowly Manticore on its own. And I've got a feeling these two, the two Battlestars, are going to be used in kind of a defend the big missile throwing ships kind of capacity. We're only down to 4 squadrons of Vipers, so we're going to have to be careful on that score, and there's a good chance we're going to be outnumbered on that. So they may be put into a defensive role, use the Battlestar's flank to kind of work them down. I was kind of deciding whether we were going to use nukes or missiles or torpedoes on the Battlestars. I'm going to go with nukes because then they're one-shot deals, and these guys will be doing all the missile firing. There's 5 tubes there, for crying out loud. We should be fine. As for the Manticore, on its thing, we're going to leave it on the... Oh, actually, we'll switch it over to... a tune. We'll switch it over to a tune. Let's go with the EMP mines for that. Want these guys to be the only missile throwers, really. Alright, this could be a horrendous waste of resources as this fleet gets completely annihilated because it's seriously under strength. The basic problem we have with it is honestly, it's only like a 6,500 fleet, and it's not even a full 6,500, it's like 6,300. Because the commander can't take a full cap fleet, and for Jupiter you really need a full cap fleet. But anyway, let's do this. Oh, hope everyone's okay. Hope everyone's doing well. This video will be coming out Thursday. Well, Thursday for me. I don't know when you guys will be watching it. But I am looking to be doing an Elite Dangerous stream on a normal 1800 stream on Saturday. So if you want in on that, if you want to be part of it, Commissar Roach said he might join.
In 3,
He's
2,
not decided yet.
1.
It all depends on how his timetable works out compared to mine, because I'm in one part of the world, he's in another, so... Remix time!
Dratus contacts. All marks are hostile.
Alright, looks like we've got a fleet of 7 against us. That's fine, that is fine. Launch all the Vipers. We will...
On it, Commander.
Go up and meet them. Right, okay, let's have a look at here. Okay, straight out the bat, the Ranger is much more maneuverable. Much more maneuverable.
On it, Commander.
Got a lot more speed to burn. It's got a lot more elevation control as well. It changes elevation really quickly. This is actually pretty good analog, to be honest with you. Jupiter, more firepower, slower than the Artemis. The Artemis, much faster, more maneuverable, less firepower. So these two are real good kind of analog for these two. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. Let's just quickly switch over to that. Let's go to turrets. Okay, the Janus, as you can tell from this thing, it's obviously only got guns on the bottom and they only fire forward. Turrets. Now, I don't know if that's because it's underneath this. I don't think it is. No, it looks like it's only got guns on the bottom as well. Interesting. I think that was. I thought it had guns on top. No, it only has guns on the bottom. You can see them there. Okay, so they both basically only have guns on the bottom, but the Ranger has a much wider field of fire. You can go to the sides, you can go to the front. That's pretty cool. I like that. Cool. Anything else we can check with this? They should be fairly similar on that. Okay. So there you go. We've got some interesting little bits and pieces there. I thought the Ranger had guns on top. It doesn't. But it does have a wider firing arc. So it's got that speed combined with a wider firing arc. It can be used on the sides and the flanks and things like that if you really need to. Okay, for the armor it's 95, 95, 95 on the left, right and front, 80 on the rear, 80 on the top, 80 on the bottom, and then you've got 45, 45, 60, 45, 60, 45. So the Janus is definitely winning in the armor department. Well, we've seen that. We've seen it take hits, and it hasn't got through the armor, so yeah, cool. Anyway, end turn. See how the missiles work out. I think raw punching power, the Janus is going to win because it has more missile tubes to fire. But at the same time, I think it definitely won't win the reload war. The reload war is completely won by the.
On it, Commander.
Completely won by the Ranger on that.
So say we all.
I'm going to keep you guys together. That will slow you down.
Understood.
We want you to be able to duck underneath flak if
Understood.
you need to. That'll keep your nose out in front, so you can fire your missiles. That's cool. Vipers will put you on defense of the Manticore. How many have they launched? How many have they launched so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 5. We've not got a problem. They are absolutely miles away. We were to pump up though. It's not worth it. It's not worth it yet. Totally not worth it yet. Alright, let's go. Nothing to focus on, so. Only 4 squadrons of Vipers. Are they launching anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not seeing anything else. Alright. Vipers. Select target. Let's get this Alpha Strike rolling. If we're lucky, they might even get us some targets to work with for our missile throwers. We'll use the nukes as and when. I'm not going to do anything stupid on the nukes front. But we'll take advantage of that as and when we can. No, not yet. One more turn, then we'll pump up the Drader's range.
On it, Commander.
What you will do is you'll get some more height though. We want you out of the missile firing zone. Let's move you forward a bit. I really don't want the
Commander.
Battlestars accidentally rolling into your missiles, or you to them to be firing off their flak and that to happen. No sweepers with us, so we've got no sweeper wall we can put up. We've got a mine launching. That's a Phobos then. We've got a Phobos. Alright. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they've only got 5 squadrons. This is good. This is good. You guys haven't started firing yet, have you? No. Alright. That pretty much works for us, actually. Do have this rock out here. If we end up dropping height, we might run into that. But I think we're okay at the moment. So I might slow down. We don't want to. We don't want them to start getting too fidgety.
Understood.
Alright, you're going to have to catch up with the
On it, Commander.
faster moving Artemis. That's better. Yeah. We want them to actually come into our firing arcs. We don't want it the other way around. We will boost up the guns though, so we get maximum range. Okay, when we do get targets, first salvo over these two, the Yanis and the Ranger, we're going to launch everything they've got. It's going to be a reload thing basically. We're checking reload times. Fairly sure the Ranger's going to win it. In fact, I'm certain the Ranger's going to win it. And to keep it a fair test, because this isn't about first destructive power. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do destructive power, because it's obviously the Yanis is going to win that. It's got more missiles to fire. So we'll only launch 2 tubes on the Yanis and then both tubes on the Ranger. See what kind of damage they do. I think the Yanis has got the destructive firepower, because I think it fires more missiles. Ideally, we'll have 2 separate targets to fire at, and they'll both hit the same area. We're just going to have to do our best on that.
IFF confirms unit is hostile. Missiles incoming!
Missiles missing. Arachne. Cerest. Okay. That did not help because we still don't have a target to actually hit that's the same on both fronts. Which kinda sucks. How is your range doing? It's alright, but man, it's just so annoying. Focus your fire, forget that. Do something to that, and in fact, Probably won't do anything. But if I can kind of neuter that Arachne, I'd like to. Vipers. Got someone hacking our friends here, so please select target and go after that.
Squadron target is confirmed.
They're just not giving us anything we can work with, are they? Right, let's pull you back this way. You should be able to pick up at least 2 ships on this pass. Just want 2 to look the same. See if you're doing something there. Okay. You guys. Kind of a little hamstrung here because we're doing
on it, Commander.
Kind of a firing test. Trying desperately not to damage something too badly. I mean, damaging with the EMP mine is not too much of an issue because it doesn't do any damage to the hull, and that's what we're going to be measuring our damage on.
IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Alright, we got 2 Phobos. That's a proximity mine. Homing cluster mine. You. Get out of there. In fact, if we lose you, I'm not really bothered. Vipers, how are we doing? You're attacking a war driver squadron. That's fine. You can go after that raid squadron next. You repair your fire control. They're going over. This is good. Okay, here we go.
Understood.
Great. Can I have thank you? Alright, here we go. You. That one.
Missile tubes prepped.
That one. Okay, and you.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so they're both at max power on their guns, or their damage dealing algorithm things. So, we've got 2 missiles from the Ranger going there, 2 missiles from the Janus going there. So we should get a good example of what is happening. It's going to take a couple of turns to get there, so we'll see where they're going to hit, because they might turn, and then we can kind of compare and stuff. Alright, here we go. Alright. You guys. Defend that. Okay, there goes the missiles.
Understood.
Ranger has 3 turns to... Janus has 3 turns to reload. Ranger has 1. Reload war. 1. Easily. Completely easily. You can't argue with those numbers. You really can't. The only way to counter that would be with the Janus, you would fire 1 tube per turn. You fire that one, you get to next turn, you fire that one. That would go down to 2, that would be down to 3. You fire that one, that's a 2, that's a 1. You're missing a turn. If you can fire in waves, then yeah. But you can't argue with the Rangers numbers at all. 1 turn to reload. Sweet. Alright, here we go. There's absolutely no point in changing up anything else. Gotta wait for him to get there. Alright, they're firing at these guys. They're going after the Ranger. It's going to take a hit. It's going to be a bad hit. There's nothing we can do about it. They always go after what is really the weakest ship.
Yes, Commander.
And although you'll say, oh yes, it's the Manticore, easily, which it is, this can do more damage than the Manticore, so why wouldn't you take that out first? Missiles are almost there. So you're going into the left. Okay, it looks like they're both turning to take the left here, so yeah. Let's go. Alright, hit the front apparently. Okay, let's have a look here. Comparable damage, really. I didn't expect that. 14. 5. So the Janus does fire an extra missile. Every missile does 4 damage. You get an extra 8 damage out of 2 missile silos. Can't really argue with that, but that's about it. Alright, Ranger, keep punching.
Understood.
You can, so why not?
Understood.
Janus, use your tube to hit there. No, that's the Arachne. We don't want the Arachne, we want that.
Manticore is taking damage.
Yeah, they're going after the Ranger again.
Missiles incoming. Ranger is taking damage.
Well, there you go. Don't worry, everything's fine. Vipers, select target.
Yes, sir.
Go after that. You've got missiles, so we're going to keep firing with you. Ranger is hurt. We're not going to turn. We're not going to turn. We're just going to keep going. We are going to use nukes, however. Test is over, people.
Yes, Commander.
Go. They should be out of range now, so if we boost...
Yes, Commander.
Black, right side, boom. Black, right side, boom. They should be able to take out those missiles before they get there. Should. Meanwhile, you guys are going to do a turn.
Understood.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Go. Yeah, that works.
Yes, Commander.
That really, really works. Okay, take that off. Crank the guns, focus fire. Oh, totally. A Battlestar punching all that firepower into a Ceres. That's a thing of beauty.
On it, Commander.
Two Battlestars doing it. Oh, your launchers are still reloading. Okay, fair enough. In which case, you two just keep turning. Oh, I forgot to turn off my flak.
Squadron has gone dark.
That's because the squadron decided to drive through the middle of the thing. Cancel flag. Cancel flag.
On it, Commander.
They're going after the armory. Okay. Yeah, you can have that, and that. So can you.
Missile tubes prepped.
That should hurt. Go.
A Battlestar is being hacked.
We know. Yeah, we've got that doing there. You are firing there. Let's see how they do on gunpowder. Go.
So say we all.
Hang on to the hangar. Armory I don't care about. Hang on to the hangar.
Understood.
Okay, cool. You guys focus on that. Go. Cool. All right. Thank you. Can I have control? There you go. Awesome. Yeah. You go up.
On it, Commander.
You're really focused. Cool. Go. Okay. I think I have a decision on this.
All contacts down. Mission complete.
I don't think it's going to be very popular. Basically, the way I see it is, it depends on the kind of fight you're going to have as to what you need in your fleet. If you're going for, I don't want to say small, because that's not really doing it justice, kind of short skirmishes, then you definitely want the Ranger. Its reload speed is just, you can't argue with it. It's fast, it's maneuverable. On smaller engagements, like shorter engagements, it's king. It really is. You can just put so much firepower downfield, there's just no arguing with it. If you're going for a longer engagement where you have to actually kind of take some hits, deal with damage, Janus. It's able to, because it has a third launcher, it has 20 more missiles. It's able to concentrate that firepower on a single target. And if you crank up the guns, that's 6 missiles per tube. And at 4 damage per missile, that's 24 damage per missile tube. It's really hard to argue with the numbers. It's 72 damage, for crying out loud. Whereas it's 5 missiles per tube on the Ranger. So that's 40 damage if you hit one target. It's a big chunk of change between the two. Ranger, I don't agree with this fleet cap. I think it should be about the same as the Yanis, or slightly less. It's a flexible platform that you can use quite effectively, but if you're going in for big unit engagements where you need to be able to take a hit and you need to be able to punch back harder, I'd say the Yanis. It's basically a big fleet engagement ship, whereas the Ranger is more of a smaller lightning strike capability kind of craft. But hey, I probably should have picked up the Ranger earlier in the game. It would have made a lot of sense early, but like I say, I think the fleet cap's just too much for what I see it doing. But anyway, nice little experiment while beating the living daylights out of some Cylons. It was fun. And next video we will be going for Marathon. We're going to do it. Chapter 13 will be in the next video, so thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, then please do hit that like button. Don't forget to comment and share. If you're new to the channel like we saw, then please do consider subscribing. But until next time, you lot take care of yourselves. I'll see you there. Bye bye.